So Gigi, well, I'm sorry, Priscilla Kelly, formerly known as Gigi Dolin, she was on Denise Salcedo's show, and she said something interesting about the NXT contracts that we got a soundbite of, so I want to play here. And when you hear this, remember what Jasmine Nix, or whatever her name was, saying that she left because it just wasn't going to be enough money. Take it away, ladies.
So it's really hard. And the common misconception about especially NXT performers is that we're millionaires, right? Like a lot of fans, for some reason, think that if you work in WWE and you're under that umbrella, you're a millionaire. You live in a mansion, you're driving a Benz, like you've got it made. That's not the case. In NXT, there's contracts as low as $30,000 a year, and they don't they do not go as high as you think. And when you have to live in Florida, which it's very expensive to live here. Going out to eat just for two people can run you $100+ like, because everything's marked up from tourism, and Florida's just a hotbed for people, so it's very expensive living here, having to pay for new gear all the time and all these expenses, and uh taking care of your body and getting like all these little things, like it all adds up. And at the end of the day, especially because you can't make money outside of what you make in WWE, you don't make a lot. And I think the common misconception is that we're all just rich and rolling in money, and that's just not the case. Um, and even main roster talent, like, of course, there's people on main roster that are making the really big bucks, but that's a small percentage. A lot of people that are up there, like, they make good money, but they also, they're paying for every hotel, they're paying for all their travel and all this, the food, everything that they need, on top of the other expenses of gear and taking care of your body and taking care of your sanity. And I think that's something, like, especially with a lot of things that have been going on online lately, I think everybody needs to take a step back and realize, like, if you don't know what you're talking about, a lot of you need to shut the fuck up, because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people make. And I think everyone just needs to stop assuming they know everything, because they don't.
Yes, yeah, she's talking about the NXT contracts there, and the little nugget she dropped was, they go like 30,000 a year. Now, I don't think the bigger stars in NXT are making that, right? They're making a lot more. Like Ricky Starks
I'm sure
didn't
it's
leave AEW to
contingent
make
on your level
30,000 a
of
year.
stardom.
Yeah, I'm saying like Ricky Starks didn't leave AEW to make 30,000 a year.
Right.
These are like the people who probably don't ever get on TV. Maybe they're not even on TV, just training. You get the base salary, and then maybe when you make TV, now you get a little bit more. I think you make more at McDonald's if we're talking about like 30,000 a year. Like, how do you even pay someone that?
They agree
Let's
to
see.
it.
Oh, like shouldn't there be a minimum wage?
Well, that might be the contract number, but that doesn't include like merchandise and shit. I don't know. Well, she's talking about, oh, it's expensive to eat out for two people. Well, don't fucking eat out. You hear Stone Cold talking about eating potatoes. I eat a potato a day. Sometimes, son, to liven it up, I put some mustard on that shit. That was good eats. What? Just don't eat out.
That's not feasible.
That
People
is
got to eat
absolutely
out.
feasible. If you don't have the means to eat out for two people, and that's a fucking life choice that you need to make, or a sacrifice financially, don't eat out.
People got to eat out.
They don't have to eat
Maybe you
out.
don't eat out like every day, but you got to eat out.
You want your PF Changs, or do you want to fucking be a WWE superstar?
That's a big sacrifice you got to make. Even I, as cheap as I am, trying to save every nickel and dime I can right now because I have to get a new car. So I'm saving every nickel and dime I can. Even I eat out. Actually, I got kicked out of Dave and Buster's just the other day.
Why?
I was eating food.
What? Don't they serve food?
Yes. Okay. It was Monday. I don't have cable right now. And again, I got to save every nickel and dime I can. So the Monday night football game was on. I was like, hey, I'm going to stop at Dave and Buster's because it was halftime when I was done door dashing for the day. And I'm like, okay, we'll go to Dave and Buster's, just hang out for a little bit, watch the second half of the game. So I get in there, and this family, they're eating. I watched, by the way. They get some fries sent to their table, Didn't even touch them. Got up, walked out. Like they were done eating, but they got this fresh plate of fries. So
You didn't.
I did. I walked by. I grabbed me a little handful.
Well, of course you got kicked out.
Yes, I got me a handful. Not like 2 minutes later, the manager and stuff was over there. And they were like, "Are you playing games or like you at the bar or something?" I said, "No, I was just watching the game." And they said, "Yeah, because we caught you on camera taking food off that table over there." And they said, like, "You're either going to have to buy something or leave," is what they told me. And I was like, I'll just leave.
So you didn't even pay for the goddamn fries, you fuck.
No, they were actually really nice about it. They're like, "I know it's hard times,
Yeah, they want it's just to fucking
people
end
are
up on
struggling.
YouTube.
People are struggling right now." And I said, "Well, thank you. It's none of that though. Like, I need to buy a new car, so I gotta like save every penny I can. So I just don't have money to be eating out right now." That food was right there. I was like, "You're just gonna throw it away anyway." And it was hot too. Like, it wasn't sitting there long. But yeah, that's what happened. And why do I say this on the internet? Because the point is, even me, who is on like absolutely no spend,
No, fuck you. You didn't eat out. You stole.
I didn't steal. They
You
left
stole. You took something that somebody else paid for.
it. They threw it out.
It doesn't matter.
Like they could have even just bagged it
They
up
could have
and
shoved
gave
it
it
up
to
their ass. It doesn't matter. It's theirs.
no, they could have gave it to a homeless person or something. Like,
They could have done a million things.
but to just leave it
They could
there
have tossed
and
it up in the air and made snowflakes out of it.
probably, but they
It
left it
wasn't
there.
yours. That's the point. You didn't earn it. You didn't do anything for it. You just decided, hey, this is mine.
I did ensure that they left. Like I didn't like jump on it as soon as they got up. I watched and make sure they left the building. It was nice of them to still give me a chance to buy something. Like they were gonna let me buy something, and
You should have
was just
paid for
gonna
the
go
fucking
away.
fries.
I probably should have, but again, I'm on a no spend, so I can't be wasting money on fries and fast food.
But you can steal.
Yes, tomato,
Yeah.
tomato. I don't see it as stealing. I just see it as they were throwing it out.
You took something that wasn't yours.
But they were throwing it out.
It doesn't
So,
matter.
I don't consider it stealing.
Of course you don't
It's a-
consider it stealing because you think you're right.
Next time, I'm not going to get caught, and then it's going to be a different story. All that did was just teach me how I have to be more slick about it. And I knew that waiter was on to me immediately. I mean, it wasn't my initial thing. I was really just there to watch the TV. But I was standing there watching TV, and he asked me, "Oh, did you want a table, or did you want to order like a menu or something?" I was like, "No, I'm just hanging out." So it was already suspicious at that point.
They should have chased you off with a bat.
And I don't know why I had to tell him. I'm just on a no spend because I need a new car. Like, I'm not like
That was
struggling.
and that if I was him, that would have pissed me off more. It's not like you're homeless.
Oh, and what was worse?
Here I
is,
am. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, thinking you're homeless, but nope, you're just a waste. You're a sponge.
What was worse is I had the cash and I pulled it out and looked at it for a minute, and then I was like, "Nah, I'll just leave." So yeah, that's my Dave and Buster story. It's funny that that got brought up over this. I'm just saying, you try not to, but at some point,
No, fuck you. You just talked about stealing fries. You didn't pay for shit. I'm saying this bitch doesn't need to fucking eat out. She's talking about how expensive it is to eat out for two people. If you have a certain means of living that doesn't accommodate eating out, then don't fucking eat out. You can either be a wrestler or eat out. You can't have both, apparently.
apparently,
And then you're talking about new gear. Don't buy fucking new gear all the time.
they definitely don't need new gear.
Like, I've seen her wrestle maybe once. It's realistically, how often does she need new gear?
I mean, she was better off because she was on weekly television, so she wasn't making 30,000.
She's still bitching about having to get new gear and
Well,
how
she
expensive it is to live in Florida. Yeah, it's expensive if you live in the fucking major cities like Tampa and Clearwater and shit. Don't live in the fucking major cities. Drive a little bit. Live in one of the suburbs. Not every fucking area in Florida is expensive to live. You got to look for it.
Well, I don't know what they can do about that. She didn't go into like that much detail, but she did say that like they have to live in Florida. I think I've seen it somewhere that they have to live like X amount of miles from the performance center. So like that's WWE telling them, look,
I'm sure you can.
you gotta
I'm
let
sure there's
her.
affordable living. She wants to be in the city with the parties and going out to eat all the fucking time and going to her little new ring gear shops.
But again, for the record, she was better off. Yes, she's complaining about it, but
That's all she's done. Just done nothing but complain. Didn't she say she had like suicidal thoughts and some shit too?
She did it there.
I thought she like just recently said something like that.
That's probably her.
She's just been nothing but a whiner. I don't know. She's one of those ones that it didn't make it for her, so now she's going to spend the rest of her time bitching about it instead of using it as an opportunity for something else.
Well, we know her judgment was off already because she decided that she was going to be the stopgap between Darby Allin and the mattress.
Wrestling's not supposed to be like something that you just automatically get into and be rich.
I mean, it's like pretty
You're
much
supposed
any
to earn it.
entertainment. You got to eat some mud.
Like your reward at first, like the bottom of the barrel reward is the fact that you have the opportunity to be on TV and you're in an industry that a lot of people would fucking give their left testicle to be in. And it's up to you on how much money you want to make. Well, maybe 40% up to you.
Yeah, maybe just a normal job if you're not willing to make the sacrifices. But on the other hand, you don't know the sacrifices you have to make until you have to make them. And yes, we are in Gen Z, so
I just
Gen
think
Z
not eating out and spending all your money on new clothes is an easy sacrifice to make.
You want to not eat out for, what do you think, a month?
Easy.
No, because you would lie.
You're saying I'm a liar? You're questioning my integrity, sir.
But yeah, that's just the little nugget there. So yeah, you want to get into the business, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices.
Stop being a pussy. Let's do 2 months. You can't steal any food.
First of all,
You talking about me being a liar? You fucking stole.
I just said I don't eat out, and that's what led me to having to steal food.
See,
not steal. By the way,
you said it. It's on camera.
Okay, how about this? Let's say I was at a restaurant, or let's say I was passing a restaurant.
Okay.
And they throw the food into the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get it from the trash can. Is that stealing?
Yeah, you're still stealing from their trash. It's still their trash. I know the argument you're trying to make. And I know that 9 times out of 10 people would say that's not a big deal because it's trash. But the fact of the matter is, it is still their possession. Like, you can't go into your neighbor's trash and take their shit. That's their trash.
They're throwing it away.
It's still their trash. It is their trash until it goes to the landfill. Then it's the landfill's trash. And if the landfill let you dig through shit, then they have at it.
Oh, I'm a big dumpster diver, so I don't know. If you're throwing it out, then what happens after that? Well, maybe they shouldn't be so wasteful and not throw stuff away.
That's a different argument.
Yes. Like grocery stores, they throw out like all that old bread and donuts and shit because they can't sell it.
Some restaurants intentionally destroy the food.
Oh, they do, so that people can't get it. Which is good. That's a good that's a good move if you want it. They're lucky I don't catch them putting it out because I was just like, you ain't even got to put it in the trash. Just bring it on over. Like, I'd have no shame in it. Just walk it on over here. I'll help you out.